Hi everyone! I hope you are doing well today. Hei alle sammen. Jeg håper dere har det bra I dag. Så I dag tenkte jeg at vi skulle snakke om setninger og hvordan å skrive riktige norske setninger. So today we would talk about, we're going to talk about Norwegian sentence structure. And I'm going to use the live chat box to just give some examples, okay? So, for example, normally, if you have a normal sentence structure in Norwegian, you usually have the noun first, the subject, of course, and then the verb, and then you put the rest of the sentence. For example, jeg går tur med hunden. Right? Jeg is the noun or the subject. Går is the verb. Tur is the rest of the sentence. So I go for a walk with the dog. So that's one way. That's usually the normal sentence structure. I'm going to write it down. Jeg går tur med hunden. So, okay. So there you see the sentence. Of course, hunden is, like I said, the dog, and I'm having it in the definite form, the dog. So let's say I want to do, but if you have a question, then usually you can use a question word like what, who, then you're going to put that first, like hva gjør du? What are you doing? So then you're going to have the question word first, so hva. Then the verb, do, and then we have the subject, hva gjør du, which means what are you doing? So there we have the question word first, and then we have the verb gjør, and then we have the subject do, you, singular. So just be aware that in Norwegian we have two different words for you, one that's singular, do, and then we have the plural form, like all of you, which is dere. Okay, so that is, we can also take the verb in a sentence. For example, the one that I already wrote, jeg går tur med hunden, and we can make that into a question by using the verb. And you can do this with any sentence. Okay, so I can start, but when I do that, I put the verb first, and then I put the subject. So here we go. So I'm going to ask now, are you walking your dog? Okay, so we're going to do that now. So how I would make that into a question? Går, so I'm using the verb du tur med hunden. So there we go. There's my sentence. Går du tur med hunden? Are you going for a walk with the dog? So there you can see how I put the verb in front, and then I have my subject to make it into question. And like I said, you can do that with any sentences. You can take the verb and put it in front and make a question. So that's normally with the sentence structure. Now in Norwegian, you we have a lot of inversions in Norwegian, and so what to say? Yeah. So for example, I can start with jeg går tur i dag. I go for a walk today. Okay. So if I want to do an inversion with that, then I'm going to start with the time frame, which is i dag. But whenever you start with an inversion, whenever you do an inversion, you're going to actually then put the verb before you put the subject. Okay, so I'm going to do i dag, and then the verb går, jeg, which would be the subject, tur med hunden, and then the rest of the sentence. There we go. Yeah. And I know I'm saying hi to everyone who's watching. I'm getting some comments, which is really cool. So I'm not going to describe adjectives right now, but hopefully you can see in my chat. So that is normally with, again, sentence structure is normally you have the subject, then the verb, then the rest of the sentence. But like if you're going to make it into a question, you can put the verb in front, then the subject, then the rest of the sentence. If you have a question word like hva, them, what, who, then you put that in front and you keep the verb in the second place, like you can see on my examples that I already put down in the chat box. I haven't figured out how quite to do the words at the same time as I'm videotaping, so I figured it's easier just to use the chat box for this, because you can always look at that. So yeah, so that's just a little bit about sentence structure. I hope you're all doing well out there in the virtual world and keeping safe from the coronavirus and not that, yeah, at det har en fin dag. Okay, but you have a good day. Okay, ha det, bye.